Hello everyone. I hope you guys are doing great. Yeah, it's been a couple weeks. I'm sorry. I can't really say that I've been so busy I haven't done a video. I just haven't done a video. Okay, so I'm wearing red for you guys today because I'm always wearing those, like grays and blues and browns. So I thought I'd wear something peppy. I got this at the thrift store yesterday. Was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday. I don't remember. For $2. It's a fleece, old lady fleece thing. But it's so cute. It's got a little noose on it. Actually, I got it because it's warm and it's bright red. I wanted something, that wasn't a dull color. So anyway, there has been a couple of things going on since I talked to you last. They had what is called Run for the Wall. Not this weekend, but the weekend before, which is when veterans, family, friends, supporters, whatever, ride their motorcycles from Southern California. And I believe they get to the Memorial Wall in Washington, D.C., probably during this weekend, Memorial Day weekend. But every year, apparently, they come through Eagle Nest Village, and every year the village puts on a big dinner for them when they pass through. And I've always missed this because I don't get here till Memorial Day. So this was the first time I was able to participate in it. And I spent Thursday before last at the senior center, helping them cook 160 pounds of hamburger, which no way did they use it all. So we'll be eating that in the senior center for weeks to come, I'm sure, in some form or another. But anyway, what they did was they made green chili enchiladas, red chili enchiladas. They had tamales, pozole. I was in charge of vegetarian food and versions of that, and there was supposed to be 20 vegetarians. There was one person showed up, so they were naughty apparently and were eating meat, most of them. But it gave me time to kind of wander around and see people and the men and women that came through. Also, the village people brought in all kinds of food: beans, rice, salads, all kinds of stuff, and a potluck on the side. So yeah, they would go through our line first and then go through the potluck on the sides. So yeah, it was really nice. I like I said, I normally don't get up to the mountains till Memorial Day weekend, so it was nice to see everybody and participate in that. So here's a little bit of video that I did take. Hi.
That's about right. That's probably about the same as him. Thank you very much.
So I was at the bar, and this gentleman says, "Oh, my mom's cooking," and I said, "Oh, what's she cooking?" "Enchiladas," and I said, "Okay, I'm in."
Thank you very much. No, a little bit then. All right. Thank you very much.
Just so happens that the way the calendar falls this year, that the school is meeting for their graduation. So initially we were going to get them to check in your hotel and hang out, go find a dinner on your own. But we decided that we're doing something a little bit different. Tomorrow in Pueblo at lunch, Chick-fil-A is hosting our lunch, and you get a Chick-fil-A sandwich for lunch in Pueblo. At the end of that line, many of the gourmet restaurants in Lyman, Colorado. And don't spend it all on that. That is a gift from us to you. So
So what else is happening? Well, just a little note here, because it comes in for later consideration, is I got pulled over the other day by the Colfax County Sheriff's Department. And apparently my license has been suspended because I don't have any insurance on my automobile. But I do have insurance on my automobile. And thankfully I was able to find it, because they don't have paper anymore. I had to find it on my phone. But I showed it to him. Just the sweetest kid, I swear. I was not playing the old lady card. I was actually an old lady that was so confused. I was like, what do you mean I've been suspended? So I wasn't faking it. I was really freaked out. And he was so sweet. The kid was so sweet. And I showed him my insurance after I could find it, and everything. And we talked a bit. I need to get a hold of the insurance company. And why? Okay, so last November, I noticed this money for my insurance is taken out of my checking account every month. And I don't really, pay too much attention to it. But I did notice last December, at the end of the year, that they hadn't, and I looked back, they hadn't been taking out any insurance out of my account. So I called them up in January and I said, hey, how come you guys are not taking out insurance? Do I have insurance? Well, apparently I did not for 2 months. And she had no idea why. And I said, well, I need it now. So she started up the insurance again. So I did have the card, digital form of it on my phone. But I need to take care of that. I need to go in. I need to call them next week. I need to, if that didn't work, go into the DMV here and show them that I do have insurance. I think he said it was suspended. Something was suspended. I was too freaked out to really. He said something was suspended. But he let me go. I mean, he was just so sweet. I do have that card on, my insurance on me in case it happens again. But what bothered me is that for the last year and a half, when I put on my brakes, I lose my left blinker, and the driver's side brake light is kind of weak. Anyway, yeah, he told me about that, but it is on. It's just weak. But I've tried a couple times to get somebody to fix the lighting on it. And both times they told me they needed to go to somebody that can do electric. So I finally got here to a kid that fixed my van a couple years ago when the steering went out. He has Chevys and stuff. And I went over to see him, and he will hopefully, he's not terribly reliable. He's he's good at what he does, but he just, whether he'll call me back, I don't know. But hopefully I'm here all summer, and he will be able to fix that for me. Like, he has a whole bunch of Chevy trucks and GMCs and stuff, so he's just used to working on that stuff. Anyway, the reason I'm telling you this is, okay, so those bikers went through, for the Run for the Wall last weekend. Well, this weekend, on Memorial Day weekend, they used to have a rally in Red River every year, and all these little towns fill with bikers from all over the country. But then 2 years ago, 2 Albuquerque biker gangs shot it out, and 1 or 2 people were killed, and so they put just forget it. No more rally in Red River, except the bikers are still showing up 2 years later. So, they're nice guys and women. I have never had any trouble with them. I just generally, the locals, I found out, this is the closest I've been to Eagle Nest with all the bikers here. It gets really crowded, and they're just, they're fine. There just happened to be a couple of bad people that year, but the place does fill up, and people tend to avoid Eagle Nest because, not so much because of the bikers, there's hundreds and hundreds of them, it's because there are police all over the place, and I do not want to go into town when I have a suspended license. Like, they're going to pay attention to me. Apparently that's how I got caught the other day, is they just had more sheriffs out than, department out than they normally did. Anyway, so I'm like avoiding town altogether. And a lot of the locals just kind of, stay away from town because it gets kind of crowded. I was there yesterday, Saturday. I went to the thrift store and, mingled amongst them. It was fine. I was trying to get a video for you guys of all the bikes. But I was walking right through all of it, and I was like, I can't exactly pull out my phone and start videoing these people because there might be 1 or 2 that don't like that. So later what I did was, when I was leaving, I went to the end of town and I came through and I was holding my phone as I was trying. It's not a real good video, but it's all I could get, and I didn't want to be too obvious about it. So here's this. This was Saturday morning, so it really, they were just starting to come into town. So here you go. Okay, now, I'm kind of trying to stay off the roads because of the whole license, whatever, something suspended, I don't know. I'll work it out next week. I always take notes, I'm sorry. I can't remember what's been going on. Yeah, there's not too much going on. It's finally, the weather is starting to warm up a bit. I mean, it's been 20s at night, very cold, but I got the heater here in the trailer, so it's no big deal. But my plants are suffering because of it, and like I thought, I had lost about half of them now. But I'll show you that at the very end of the video. I will put the little bit of clip of my garden on there for those that want to see that. But basically, I'll just say real quick that the tomatoes, I had tomatoes, I showed you the last time, and lots of flowers. Flowers all dropped off. There's no flowers. Half the tomatoes dropped off, even though I put them in the van every night. So it's just been really cold. So the plants are doing fine. I'm hoping everything will bounce back once the weather starts to get better. But I'll put that at the end of the video. Okay, we have some new subscribers, I've noticed. Hello, my name's Cindy. My cats are Jeffrey and Mabel. And we just hang out in this little tiny trailer all the time. And for the new people, I do have, and I said this before, but I really like my Patreon account because I go on there all the time and tell you what I'm doing. Where here I just come on like once every week or 2. I really prefer just doing short videos over there. So if you're new and you would like to go over and check out my Patreon account. It is free. But I also have levels. And I want to talk about those levels because I do have some people that pay. I think it's like anywhere from $2 to $10. I just changed it here recently. I take that money, any money I make from YouTube or that, and I put it in a separate checking account from everything else. And I use it. Number one, I'm starting to use it. I usually just use it to get chili cheeseburgers, green chili cheeseburgers and stuff. But I'm starting to use it to try to upgrade the channel a little bit. And what I did is I need a tripod because this thing is barely holding together. It's like 3 years old. But what I got is a microphone, a new microphone, because I know people have complained over the years. And I had a cheap one. I bought a cheap one last year and it didn't work out well. So I bought a more expensive one. And guess what? I spent over an hour on it. It should have been plug and play. And it should have worked with my iPhone. I spent over an hour and I couldn't get it to give me any sound at all. So I'm irritated. I'm really irritated. I'll try one more time. I even downloaded some app and we'll see. I mean, I'm only going to spend so much time on this, but I think I'm going to send it back. Try to get another one. But that's one of the things I bought with the money that goes into my account for my channel. I also, and this is what I'm really excited about, and cross my fingers, I hope it works, a dashboard holder thingy for my phone. Because I'm always driving around, and I see things, and I would like to show it all to you, but it's hard to hold that phone up, which is what I've been doing, to show you around. And plus, I just like to sit when I'm driving and talk. So usually I talk to myself, but it'd be nice to have you guys to talk to instead. So I'm really excited about that. I set up in this video I'm going to show you, I said I put it on yesterday, but I didn't do anything I said I was going to do yesterday. So I'll try to get that on in the next couple days. And hopefully, the problem, I had a cheap one when I first went on the road, but it just jiggled like this whenever I drove. It was horrible. I got it at Walmart. So this is more expensive. Hopefully it'll work out. Okay. So yeah, if you guys want to help out with and support the channel, you can do that through my Patreon. Like I said, it is free. So if you don't want to, you don't have to. I also started a membership on YouTube itself. Is it a little join button somewhere? No. I don't know. Nobody's joined that. But I do like my Patreon. And I mean, I check in, and I try to check in every day, but usually it's every couple days I'll go on there and tell you what I'm going and doing. And actually, a lot of the video clips you're going to see here, I've already done over on my Patreon. So they get like a head start on what's going on, and they can keep track of what I'm doing on a more regular basis than I do here. Okay, that's enough of that. So I'm just going to show you, one more thing. I was coming home from the thrift store yesterday. I keep saying yesterday, but it could have been 2 days ago. I don't remember. I was coming home and I noticed a sign that says moving sale right up the road. So I went up the road and I got a little video of that. So here it is. So there's a moving sale here today, right up the road from where I'm staying. So let's see what we got here.
No, garage is
over there.
there.
My friend did.
Yeah.
Thanks.
If you find something that's not marked, just ask, because we were putting stuff out and then, oh, that doesn't have a sticker. But if there's anything too you're looking for.
Okay. This looks like me.
So there's 2 bucks I'm getting. See what else they have. Let me go over. There's more stuff in the garage. So let's go over and take a look. I live in a 70 square foot space, so not much I can get. Though I'm thinking of my little wildcat back in Arizona. Oh, books. I guess that's all I have room for. It's pretty out here. So it's things like this that is going, my new dashboard camera holder is going to come in really handy. I haven't put it in yet though. So you can see Eagle Nest Lake down there. It's a beautiful, beautiful place to be. I mean, these trees are nice, and you know, some people would want to park in the trees, but I really like the view from where I am. No trees, but the view's pretty. Plus, you know, I have that thing about the sun, where, you know, the sun's my friend, and I need that solar, so there we go. I'm so happy to get that dashboard camera holder. I'm gonna put that in this afternoon, I think. Then I can do a bunch of video. So there's the trash cans, this neighborhood, and the lake down there. Yeah, it's beautiful. Too bad my windshield's not clean. Okay, we're almost home. Okay, I think that's about it. I'm going to just throw this garden clip on here at the end here, and you all take care. I'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye. So yeah, potatoes, tomatoes. The tomatoes all lost their flowers. It's just too cold at night. There's a little tomato I started, and those are my peppers. I've lost everything else from the cold. But the tomato plants are still hanging in there. The potato plants are fine. I think we got another week or 2 on these, and I can do a potato reveal there on. These are Yukon Golds. Over here, and I just leave these up front here by the van because I still put them in every night. I will for the next month. These not so much, I just cover them over. This plant is fine. I know it doesn't look like it, but it is. It just dies off from the cold, but you got new leaves coming out. Potatoes are fine underground there. I started some more potatoes there. We've got peas in these 3. I had things going on here, but they got knocked over from the wind. I have to reseed these pots. It's just now starting to get warm. So I got 1 cabbage up. I don't know. These are bok choys here. Some coming up. You know, these things will come up when they're ready. That's the thing about bok choy and lettuces and things like that. When the temperature's just right, they'll come up. So that's about it. I'm going to plant two more potatoes, and I don't know. I'll find something else. I'll put them in this bag down here probably. Okay, see ya.